All right. Xbox Game Pass subscribers slam embarrassing price increase. Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate are both seeing price increases on July 6th. First time since its inception, Game Pass will increase in price. Microsoft shared this news earlier this week, noting the standard version is increasing from $10 a month to $11 a month, while the Ultimate tier will increase from $15 to $17 a month. Yikers. Combination of the minuscule increase and the fact that this is the first increase so far was enough to keep most Xbox Game Pass subscribers pacified. However, some subscribers have been less understanding. While inflation and other various economic factors ensured this was inevitable, some Game Pass subscribers can't help but notice this came right as, in their opinion, the quality of the subscription service has dipped. That's what I was getting ready to say. This is a bad time for them to roll this out. But I'm also willing to bet I know why they did it right now, too. I'll give you guys one guess. Vault, hit me with it, dude. Come on, Vault. So that's why I think a lot of people no. What's getting ready to release, Doug? Yeah, dude. There you go. There you go. So this was my sentiment exactly, was like, this feels bad to raise the price right now whenever, dude, Xbox has had a rough past year and a half. Outside of maybe something like Hi-Fi Rush, it's been pretty bleak. It's been pretty bleak. It hasn't been a great show for Xbox and in their first party games and stuff, right? And I've said this for quite a while. The thing that sets apart Xbox in their Game Pass subscription service from other subscription services is that you get day one releases, right? Their Ultimate service, you get day one first party games that on that subscription service. But again, over the past year and a half, it's been really bleak, right? Just bought 3 months yesterday. Nice, dude. Nice. I love it. Oh, evil. You know what's so funny, dude, is that I made that emote, dog, and that's like one of the highest used emotes in the channel, and it was really just Psych, I think. Me and Psych were just joking around because I used to do like the Dr. Evil thing every once in a while, you know? And he was like, you should do that, but put like Palpatine's cloak on you. And so I literally went and did that. And it's like, we turned it into OA Evil, and it gets used all the time. It's so funny, dude. It's all these things that I didn't figure would like pan out to be like really popular things for the channel that people ended up like really enjoying it. It's so funny the way that works. So I think people have some a bit of a right to be upset here. The subscription service itself has not really been rolling out great new content. Now, they do a pretty solid job on the constant of rolling out new titles twice a month. They always take titles off, you know, so it's, but as far as what people usually buy into this service, especially the Ultimate tier for being their day one releases, it's been pretty rough, at least over the past year, if not year and a half. But there's a reason why they're doing this right now, and it's Starfield, in my opinion. Starfield is going to have a lot of people buying in to the subscription service, whether it be as a first-time subscriber or re-upping after being gone or just continuing because of Starfield. Whatever the case may be for people, their subscription numbers are going to rise significantly whenever Starfield releases. And so, we talked about yesterday. We saw an article about Wick. What's up, Doug? We saw an article about Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls has been kind of a hot topic here lately because PlayStation fans are throwing a fit, and, which is weird. But even outside of that, it was like Microsoft's like, well, we don't know if it's going to be first party or not. Elder Scrolls is going to be first party. It would take something drastic for that game to not be first party for Xbox. And this is one of the reasons, because it's going to be a huge motivator for people to buy into their subscription service, which is that's their big money maker, man. But I mean, we're like 5+ years away from that game probably, but I mean, it's just, this is the way this works, right? So, I mean, five years from now, whenever Elder Scrolls 6 comes out or is about to come out, will we see this jump up another $2? Can I call that right now? 5 years from now, you know what I mean? Yo, I'm bringing this article or this clip back up in 5 years if it happens. If they raise price right before Elder Scrolls releases, I'm bringing this back up. I'm gonna blow the world's mind. But I mean, that's just business strats, dude. But subscribers have I think that they're, I don't know. It's warranted, man. They have a right to be upset about this because they haven't been getting great content, first party stuff out of Xbox for a little while now. Do what? What's going on? That's funny, dude. Yeah, yeah. Why hate? All love, dude. Yeah. Oh, the Thug Life glasses. Thanks, man. I didn't even see it. I don't need to hear that kind of crap from you, dude, after I've already apologized and said I was wrong, and you can't even get through the tutorial, dog. All right? Don't come at me like that. Don't come at me like that. I'm so tired of you. You're up till 2 a.m. on Stardew. Dude, Wick is hooked. Wick is hooked on Stardew. Yikers. Yeah, I had a hard time getting to sleep last night too. Man, my head was just crushing all day yesterday, dude. Yeah, it was a bad one, man. I had a bad headache yesterday, and it finally I finally got to sleep last night, and I feel much better this morning. But man, it was a rough day. I haven't had a headache like that in a while. Over on the Xbox Game Pass Reddit page, the number one comment on a post relaying the news, which is to say the comment with the most votes up, says, expected but still sad, especially since, in my humble opinion, the quality of the service got worse. Not only did the metric ton of votes up the comment got signal many agree with the sentiment, but many of the other comments echo the sentiment as well. Game Pass was a great deal, especially if you have PC to go with the Xbox selection, but 3 months of indies and games like Redfall with the one or two bangers sprinkled in isn't going to cut it for nearly $20 a month, reads one of the additional comments. At that rate, it makes more sense to cut the sub on and off depending on what gets added. Just my 2 cents. Dude. Yeah, agreed. Sorry, bro. Yeah, dude. I mean, I've only utilized Game Pass when it benefited me. I don't do a constant subscription. I've only utilized. I do the same thing with other subscriptions too. For instance, like I have some subscription services that are recurring. We use them a lot, but then there'll be other ones like maybe like take for instance like HBO. Every once in a while, man, there'll be a good HBO show or a movie that'll come out, and I'm like, oh man, I want to binge. I want to binge watch like Game of Thrones. You know, like an entire season of Game of Thrones would come out or whatever, and I would just grab 1 month of HBO. and just binge watch the crap out of it and then be done with it. You know, I think that's the way a lot of people. I think that's where Xbox is kind of losing out here, because I think a lot of people have the same sentiment as what this quote was. Right? There's just or I guess this was more of the beginning of it. Yeah, it's just it's not worth for most people because there's not enough good content being put on. So at the moment, it feels better for people to just like, if there's enough in a month hitting that feels like you're going to get your money's worth, buy that month, but then just don't re-up or whatever. I think that's the way a lot of people are looking at this, right? Quote, it's crazy they have the audacity to raise prices with the embarrassing offerings they've been adding. Like I said, I know they're doing it because Starfield's coming, man. So far, the criticism of the price increase has been sparse enough that it hasn't drawn any type of response from Xbox. You may think they would never comment or walk back the decision purely because of fan feedback, but that's exactly what they did last time they tried to increase the price of Xbox Live Gold. Everyone got angry, then Xbox reverted on the decision. The key that time, though, was everyone. The Game Pass price increase has not evoked the same response. I truly believe the biggest catalyst behind the price rise here is Starfield hitting. They know it's going to bring a lot of people into the subscription service. We're not that far away.